I mean, yo, fire! I was like, yo, this is peak. This is peak. There's nothing that can be done here that can be improved on.
Alright guys and girls, it's your boy E. We're back at it again with another Connections news video, and I want to explain to you 6 insane changes that are coming to Naruto Storm Connections. Stay tuned, let's go over it. Now the first change is that switch actions no longer get refunded, and if you're wondering what do I mean, I'm going to explain to you. Ultra Instinct.
Oh, that's slick.
So with switch dodging, you could use character switching to dodge certain jutsus, but if you dodged not perfectly, your health would get reduced, but then it'd get refunded because you switched to a new character. That no longer happens, as you'll see in this clip. Now this is a great change / bug fix by CC2 because it rewards players that have truly mastered Ultra Instincts. Now the bug fixes don't stop there, they also fixed sub switch.
Bro, that is the most broken shit in the game. You cannot convince me otherwise.
Now if you don't know what sub switch is, it was a technique in Storm 4 where you could sub and switch at the same time, and you could still sub out of your opponent's pressure or combo but still keep a sub at the cost of a switch action or switch resource. So winning the dash clash doesn't exist anymore. So you could win a dash clash by charging your charge chakra dash and getting the advantage on your opponent, as you see in this clip, or you could just dash at the last second, but that doesn't exist anymore. If you try and do that, both players return to a neutral state with no advantages. If you want to see more on this and how it's broken down and explained, check out my tutorial on it. Also, big thanks to Geza and Mugono Atto for providing me footage for this video. Switch air jutsus are no longer in the game. This was a technique where if you did the backwards ninja move and buffered your jutsu, the game would register you in the air and give you access to your character's air jutsu. In Connections, when me and Yama played the Hyper Japan build of the game, you could not do this. If you did try it, it would still give your character's grounded jutsu. Strike back is now reboundable, as you can see in this clip. Now this is probably one of the few negative changes that Season 2 has done, because it takes out the punish aspect and the reward aspect of getting a strike back. Like, players shouldn't be so easily able to just rebound out of it, because it was a great opportunity for strike back conversions that rewarded skilled players that were able to time their combo correctly to go into a combo or a perfect reset, or time their team ultimate jutsu. So yeah, I definitely think they should revert this change so it rewards skilled players more and forces players to avoid getting into strike back, especially since it's been nerfed. Like, the duration is only 10 seconds. I don't think they needed to nerf it further by making it reboundable. So please revert this change and make strike back non-reboundable, CC2. So this is probably one of the bigger changes in terms of a line, but if you're on PS5, you'll be able to select whether you want to play with just PS5 users to lock in the 60 frames per second experience and only play with players that are using PS5. So this is huge, because if you want that smooth experience, that next gen Naruto experience, but let's say you're online and you're struggling to find players, CC2 will probably give you the option to open it up again so you can find more players, but you will just be playing at 30 frames per second because the PS4 version of the game is locked to 30. Yeah, so this is huge. And this is just another reason to get the PlayStation version, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna go into more details with this next clip. So playing on PS5, you get 3 benefits: player base, tournaments, and input delay. Because you're playing on PS5, you get to play with players that are playing on PS4 and on PS5 because it has, cross-gen compatibility. So next up is input delay. Input delay is basically the time it takes for the game to register your input. So the time in between you pressing X on your controller and how long it takes for your Naruto character to actually jump on the screen, basically. So if you want proof, just take a look at that. So if you look at my official tournaments playlist, you can see a range of tournaments that I've hosted on the PlayStation platform. And naturally, if you don't have a PlayStation, you won't be able to compete in these tournaments. Now, I'm not the only one that hosts tournaments. Chunka has hosted tournaments for Naruto as well.
Hi guys, it's Chunka and welcome to a new video.
So I'm not the only one that does tournaments, but all these tournaments you won't have access to in terms of competing if you don't have a PlayStation console. But that is it for all the changes that I noticed from the new gameplay we got. Shout out to Zui, Rikudo Level 9, Geza, Mugano Ato, Ichunka, Traitor, all of them recorded the footage at Gamescom and provided us with a lot more information on the game. Let me know which change you are most excited about in this video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.
Let's to the top, don't you ever